Hi there everybody, welcome back to another video. Here we are looking at Hcmc. This time we are going to be looking at the price of Hcmc throughout the day, giving another quick technical analysis and a few of my personal thoughts and opinions because today has fortunately been a relatively flat day for the stock. Where we are right now, we are down to the 0.0006 range, so we are down today. Obviously from yesterday we were on a price of the 0007, so we are falling a bit today, down by about 14% apparently, but so far we do appear to be barcoding quite flat between that 6 and 7 range, so things are looking pretty stable for today, dare I say. We'll get into that more in a moment and give some of my thoughts and opinions as to why, and obviously what I would personally do based on my opinion. As I just said, it is only my opinion and absolutely nothing more than that. Make sure to leave a like on the video and obviously subscribe if you will enjoy it, as this is not financial advice, but I do share my opinions all the time. Another place to catch my opinions are Twitter. I give Twitter updates all the time on all different sorts of things, so make sure to follow us on there. You can join us on Patreon, link is in the description, and our website, you can subscribe to that as well, link is in the description. It is completely free to come and join us over there. But now we're going to look at Hcmc. So as always, we're starting off on the more simple chart, so it's easy for absolutely everybody to understand. We can see here that we are down by about 14% rather, and this equates to a 0001 drop in price, as is obvious by the movements that we have seen. But fortunately for us, we do appear to be barcoding now in that level between the 6s and the 7s, which whilst it is unfortunate, considering just a few days ago we were in the 0009 range, it is not as bad as it could have potentially been. As you guys will see back here, we dropped down to 0005s, and I know that some people definitely utilize that dip, and that is probably why we are sat where we are right now. But fortunately, Hcmc for today at least does appear to be comfortable in that range. I do hope it does remain there. Now, as I have said before, I think that the minimum that I would be happy with this one hitting would be a price point of 0.0005. I think if we can get down to that level, that would be the absolute lowest that I think is acceptable. Any lower than that, I may be a little bit concerned, but obviously we do appear to be okay in this range at the moment. I think we are definitely seeing a lot of potential to stay in this range now. One thing that we are seeing for today as well is high numbers of volume. We're seeing 2.19 billion in volume, so clearly people are utilizing that dip. A lot of shares are being traded today. We could take a bit of time to look into that in another video, but that is the figures that we are seeing for today. So clearly a lot of interest in there over the past 2 days or so. Volume is being higher than it was yesterday at 2.19 billion today compared to 1.94 billion yesterday. But when we have a look on the indicators, one thing that we can see starting off on the 1 day is a relatively flat trend, which is acceptable, it's okay, and that is what you would expect from Hcmc, as the price action doesn't really move too much. Things are actually quite clear down here on the 5 day as well, being relatively flat, so realistically in my opinion, on the 5 day and the 1 day, the technical indicators don't really tell us too much about Hcmc, so we won't go into too much detail on them. Here we get a bit more of a clear picture in my opinion, where we see the 50-day moving average is sat at 0.0012. This is obviously a lagging indicator as it tracks the last 50 days, but there we go, and that is slightly higher than where we are right now, due to the fact that we have seen a few drops in the past month or so, so that is what you would expect. Now the RSI figure down here is coming very close to being oversold again. We are sat now on 27. Bear in mind guys, 20 is oversold, 27 is literally 7 points away, so we are very close to being oversold at the minute if you are interested in that. And you can see now that MACD trend is actually worsening. We've seen 2 red candles down here and the lines are dipping ever so slightly deeper. So we're seeing a negative trend right now on the MACD in my personal opinion. We're coming very close to being oversold on the RSI. But one thing that I have noticed from people in the Hcmc community is a lot of people are definitely utilizing that dip to add more shares. Now, what do I think to this? I think for some people, for the people who are willing to be here for a long amount of time, now definitely could be the point to add more shares. I definitely, if I was looking to add more shares, I would perhaps, for example, if I was looking to add 1 million extra shares, I might add 500,000 today and wait a week or two and then perhaps add the extra 500,000 just in case we do see a drop down to the 0.0005 range or perhaps lower in a worst case scenario. I mean, yes, we could see a bit of a climb upwards and we could definitely get a bit more shares, you know, at this current price, but it definitely is hard to say. Overall though, I cannot see too much of a dip coming to the lower side, not too much of a decrease in my personal opinion. but I do think there is a little bit of a potential to see a small drop nevertheless. Now, as for the upside, I think we aren't going to see too much upside at the moment. People are still waiting on the lawsuit, and that is just a fact. I think if we can remain comfortable in this level and perhaps even jump back up to these 7s or 8s, I would be very, very happy with Hcmc. I think that would be an acceptable level for where we are now and for where the company is at the moment. So share price is down ever so slightly today. It does make sense and it is unfortunate, but it is just what we are seeing today. It is somewhat expected, but obviously we could have been a lot less red if we did actually close on the 0.0007 range, so it really just was a chance due to barcoding in my opinion. But thank you for watching, guys. I will give you another update very soon. Goodbye. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here, and again if you do join us it is completely free, link is down below, but if you do want to become a Patreon you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name, so your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.